Hello, everybody. Back at it again with another collective. All right, listen here. Here's the thing. If y'all want me to do signs, comment down the sign you would want me to do. But until then, until I see some requests, I'm going to continue to do collective readings. But I could, well, a little different now. So we're gonna try something new. Actually, I'm gonna pull some tarot first, get some signs, and then we gonna pull some more cards. Cause I like to switch it up sometimes. Er, one time for the one time. Okay, Spirit, please give me the messages for the collective. All right, that's all I need for right now. That's all I need. That's all I need. So we got endings and defeats in the reverse. Reverse. I know, yeah. Take whatever resonate and leave the rest. Y'all already know that. All right, so collective, you could be escaping destruction, picking yourself up, getting back up, learning from the difficulties of the past. So you could have had a lot of swords stuck in your back, collective. You could have been brought to a point where you were damn near defeated or you should have been defeated, but you managed to somehow get yourself back up and keep going. So you brought an end to whatever destruction that was brought to you or should have been had for you, the destruction you should have went through. And then we have charity slash giving in the reverse. So collective, this could be a Taurus that could be gifting you something. They could be generous. They could be wanting to give to charity, donations, give to the community, assistance, support, help. So they could be coming in giving some sort of support, some help. They could be giving you money, collective donations, like I said. They could be a part of your community, or they could see that you're someone who gives back to the community, so they could be wanting to help you out. Or like I said, collective, this could just be the energy that you are in. If this is not a Taurus wanting to come in and gift you with something, you could just be in the energy of gifting. You could be very generous with others. You could give back to your community, like I said. And then we have the devil in the upright. This is a Capricorn. So this could be a Capricorn who has or suffers from mental health issues. They could carry a lot of secrets. They could be very obsessed, have a lot of obsessions. They could be very deceptive. They could be dependent. They could like bondage. They could be materialistic. They could love sex. Power. They could have powerlessness or want people to feel like they are powerless. Likes when people feel hopeless. They could be very abusive, violent, and aggressive. Whoever this Capricorn is, they is a straight god darn devil. You see the horns. You see they stance. They is a devil. They like to bind people. Maybe they like to bind people to them. They like to have people in bondage in any way that they can. They are a very aggressive person, but this could be due to the mental health issues that they suffer from. Very abusive energy. So maybe there is a Taurus wanting to come in and help you because they see that you are dealing with a Capricorn who is the excuse my language, the freaking devil. I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying. My mouth is a potty mouth. So it's going to be very hard for me. But we got a page of cups in the reverse as well. Pisces energy. So this could be a Pisces, or this could be your intuition. Your intuition could be telling you about this Capricorn. This Capricorn could have suffered from childhood problems. They could have suffered from childhood sexual abuse. They could have gotten bad news or used to receiving bad news. They could have unfulfilled dreams when it comes to something that they were trying to bind, or maybe something that they were trying to do, someone that they were trying to abuse, someone that they were trying to be violent towards, and they could have unfulfilled dreams when it comes to whoever they were trying to bind to them, trying to have codependent upon them. They wanted them to be dependent upon them. They wanted this person to feel powerless and hopeless. So maybe there was a Capricorn that sexually abused a Pisces in their childhood as well. Maybe this is the bad news. Maybe someone is telling someone this could be a secret that this Capricorn held, that they sexually abused a Pisces in their childhood, and they could have kept this a secret because the devil what keeps secrets, but they are a abuser. They like violence, they like sex, and they like it when people feel powerless and hopeless. So they could have very much well sexually abused a Pisces. Your intuition could be telling you this, collective, or maybe this is a Pisces coming out and telling you this, collective. Maybe a Pisces or a Capricorn came out and told a Taurus about this. And because you are on point about this situation, collective, this Taurus could be coming in and donating to you, collective. Maybe they didn't know about this Capricorn doing this to this Pisces. So for you giving them this information, it's helpful information. Maybe that's why they're coming in and donating to you, collective. But yeah, this could be the bad news because whoever this Taurus is, maybe they didn't know this about this person. Maybe they didn't know that this person was the devil that they are, that they wanted so much power that they would sexually abuse people, that they would try to have people powerless and codependent upon them, wanting people in bondage, wanting to be violent. Maybe they saw them as someone totally different because of who they portrayed themselves to be. But now with this Taurus finding out who they truly are, maybe this is some sort of helpful information to them, which could be bringing someone out of this defeat. Maybe dealing with this Capricorn, they felt defeated because no one saw what was going on or what was happening. Maybe no one believed what they were saying, so they felt defeated in the situation. But there could be an ending to this defeat now that this information is coming in about who this Capricorn really is and what they're really into. It could be a real freaking devil. And maybe this Pisces who was sexually abused, they could be in a reverse because of this. Maybe they've held this in for so long, maybe didn't want to tell anybody. Maybe this Taurus is someone close to them, whether a friend, family member, what so have you. Maybe they didn't want to tell this person that's close to them, so they could have been in the reverse for years. Maybe this is an adult, like I said, this is something that happened in their childhood. So they could have been holding this in for so long, and they could have finally told someone about this, but this could be bad news to someone. But due to it being bad news to whoever is gaining this insight or information, this Capricorn could now have unfulfilled dreams. If this is still a child that they are doing this to, maybe they'll no longer be able to do this to this child because the information is coming out, or now they have unfulfilled dreams because they can no longer be this devil when it comes to other people that they try to have in bondage, try to be violent and aggressive to, wanting them to feel powerless and hopeless. But yeah, so this is all about Capricorn and the devilish ways that they have. So this is probably someone that just likes to bring endings to people in general. Maybe they were the ones that was sexually abused, and that's why they sexually abused other people. Maybe they everything that was done to them as a child, they now do to others as an adult. So maybe they like to see people in the same position that they were once in. And there could be an ending to this. You could be defeating this person by bringing this information out, collective. I don't know. By telling someone about this, telling someone about this person, maybe someone actually doing their research on this person, finding out that this person actually has mental health issues, that they hold a lot of secrets, that they are very obsessive and deceptive. All right, it's been seriously. Betty, you just drop any more messages when it comes to this situation. Any more situation? I said any more situations. Any more messages when it comes to this situation. Hey, yo. All right, I gotta get that one off the flow too. Yeah, important. All right, that okay, I'm like in the middle. So we have embarrassed. Ooh. So whoever this Capricorn is, they could be embarrassed now because this information is coming out. Or maybe this Pisces could have been embarrassed and that's why they didn't want to tell anyone. However the situation go, someone is embarrassed. Maybe everyone in the situation is embarrassed for one way or another. Or maybe this Capricorn just like to embarrass someone. Maybe they try to embarrass you, collective, or like I said, they could just be embarrassed because the truth is coming out about them, about how devilish they are, about who they truly are, about what they really suffer from, these mental issues that they suffer from. And they could be embarrassed by this. They could be someone who is 74. Damn, you old. But it ain't 74, nigga. You too old for this shit. You too old for this shit. Oh, MG. Or something significant could be revolving around the number 74, but I'm getting someone could be 74. Wowzers. Or maybe someone could have had 74 victims. I'm also getting. So, whoever this Capricorn is, if they're not the age of 74, they could have done this to 74 people as a total in life. So they could have had 74 fucking victims. That's crazy. Excuse my language. Let me stop cursing. That's so hard. It's hard. Then we got February. So something significant could have happened in the month of February. Or like I said, this could be involving someone born in the month of February. They could be an Aquarius or a Pisces, like we already have Pisces out here. Or maybe someone finally revealed this information to this Taurus or whoever this is in the month of February. Or maybe something could have happened to someone that was the age of 74 in the month of February that someone is embarrassed by. Maybe someone would be embarrassed if they knew something that happened with someone that was the age of 74, born in the month of February, or if something happened to this person in the month of February. Whoever this person is, maybe someone would be embarrassed if they knew what happened with this person or regards to them in this person, however it's going. You know your situation, collective. Then we have a Capricorn female. So this devil could be a Capricorn female. It's Capricorn. And then we have dream come true. So this Capricorn female could feel like someone was a dream come true. Maybe they're dealing with someone up here, whether if it's this Taurus, this Capricorn, or this Pisces, and they could feel like it's a dream come true. Or maybe they could feel like it's a dream come true for this information to come out if they were one of the victims to this person, that's this devil. If this is just another Capricorn that has been doing this, maybe they feel like it's a dream come true for this information to finally come out, because maybe they are the ones that felt embarrassed to let this release this information about this person, however it's going. Or like I said, they could be this person that's this devil, this Capricorn female, and they could victimize a lot of people, and they could be embarrassed by them, and it could be a dream come true for someone of the collective for this information to come out. It could go both ways, collective. I'm just letting it be known. And then we have swingers. So whoever this Capricorn female is, they could be a part of a swingers group. And we have hatchback. So someone could drive a hatchback. You could drive a hatchback, collective, or this Capricorn female could. Or maybe this Capricorn female feel like someone who drives a hatchback could be a dream come true. Maybe they feel like it would be a dream come true for this person to be a part of this swingers group. Then we have Virgo male. So a Virgo male could be involved, or they could be dealing with a Virgo male, or a Virgo male could be a part of this swingers group. Maybe these people built this swingers group because they were victims of sexual abuse, and now they are swingers, and now they're abusing other people. So this could all just be people that are unhealed and want people to feel what they felt as well, want people to go through what they've gone through as well. And we have spells to keep you stuck, like I said. So there could be a Virgo male doing spells to keep you stuck, whether if it's this Virgo male doing it or this swingers group, because it could be them all together doing spells to keep you stuck, collective. Maybe they're the ones that wanted to bring you this ending. They wanted to defeat you in some sort of way. And they were doing spells to do this in order to keep you stuck, stuck on the ground, having you feel like you couldn't get up. Then we have smile more. So, collective, you may need to smile more. You may be someone who walk around with a mean mug, or um, what they say, a resting bitch face. If you're a female, mean mug if you a male, rest, resting bitch face if you a female. So you may need to smile more. Then we have trying to intimidate you. I put your, but I probably was gonna write something else, but it ran out of space. But they could be trying to intimidate you. Maybe they could be trying to intimidate you to keep something quiet, or to be a part of this swingers group, what so have you, trying to intimidate and for you to be involved in this. And then we have fruit. So you could be someone who likes to eat fruits. You could have recently ate fruit. But what I'm also getting is if these are people that's in a swingers group that all experience sexual abuse, if you are also someone who experienced sexual abuse collective, they feel like you should just want to be a part of this group because you've came from the same thing, you experienced the same thing, so you should want to be just like them. So they could be trying to intimidate you into this. They feel like it'll be a dream come true if you involved yourself into this, if you became one of them, a devil just like them, doing the hateful things to people that were done to you if you were sexually abused when you were younger collective. And then we have crooked judge. So a crooked judge could be involved in all of this. They could deal with swingers or they could be a part of this swingers group, or this judge could be trying to intimidate you in some way, shape, or form. The name Darnell could be significant. Then we have twin flame. So your twin flame could be a part of this. Then we have wish granted. So collective, you could be getting a wish granted, or like I said, it could be these people wish granted if you were to join this group. If your twin flame is a part of this group, their wish could be granted in regards to you being a part of this. If you decided to be a part of this, it would have been their wish granted. Or maybe it is your wish granted for this to come to an end because maybe they were doing all these spells to keep you stuck, trying to intimidate you, involving a crooked judge and all of this, and you could have escaped destruction. You could have been you could have picked yourself up, got back up, and learned from your past difficulties, and you could be getting a wish granted after this. Maybe this wish could be for a twin flame. And we have cult leader. So whoever this twin flame is, they could be a cult leader, or this crooked judge could be a cult leader. They could be a cult leader of this swingers group. They could be this devil over all of this. Then we have paying to have all of your platforms shadow banned. So they could have been paying to have all of your platforms shadow banned collective. Whoever this cult leader is that orchestrated this group to trying to intimidate you into this group, and maybe this is just forms that they've taken to try to intimidate you into joining this group. So they could have been doing spells to keep you stuck in some way, shape, or form, paying to have all of your platform shadow banned, trying to embarrass you. And then we have reunite. So you could be reuniting with someone collective. This could be a twin flame of yours, or this group could be reuniting. And then we have wanting you to crash out. So they could be wanting you to crash out at this time, collective. Maybe so that this crooked judge could order something to go in their favor, collective. And then we have making progress. So they could be wanting you to crash out because they see that you are making progress in a situation, or maybe just in general when it comes down to you and yourself, things you're trying to grow from. Like I said, you could be picking yourself up, getting back up, and they could see that you're making progress from this position that they wanted you to be in, wanting to keep you stuck. And they could see that you're making progress from that position that they put you in. And they could be wanting you to crash out so that all of your progress could be pretty much null and void. And then we have maintenance, put cameras in your home. So if you have maintenance coming in your home, or in the past you've had maintenance come into your home, they could have put cameras in your home while they were doing some sort of maintenance. Then we have plays nice to try and get sex from you. So these people, or many people from this group, they could be playing nice with you in order to try and get sex from you. Like I said, they want you a part of this group. So they could be playing nice at times when they want sex from you, just to get it from you. They could be playing nice with you. And then we have movie night. So someone could want to have a movie night with you. This could be this cult leader that wants to have this movie night with you. Maybe they're the ones that's playing nice, trying to get sex from you. Maybe they want to offer a date night, a movie night, trying to be nice or acting as if they're nice so they could get sex from you in the end. This could be a Virgo male, as we already got Virgo male out here. So like I said, this could be a Virgo male that want to come in and have a movie night, but they're only playing nice with you in order to get sex from you. And then we have family court. So you could be going to family court with this person, or this Virgo male could be in family court. And then we have yes. So yes, this Virgo male could be in family court, and they could be wanting to come in and have a movie night with you. Maybe after a court date, they could want to come in and have a movie night with you, trying to play nice. Maybe they could be telling you about this court date or what happened in family court. If they made progress, maybe they are making progress when it comes to this family court that they have going on, and they could be wanting to come in, tell you about this, offer you a movie night, but it's all just to play nice, to try and get sex from you. That's it. As they are part of this swingers group, and they want to try to pull you into it, collective. So don't fall for the okey doke. And then we have not seeing your worth. So maybe this Virgo male wasn't seeing your worth. Then we have owns a small farm. So someone could own a small farm. Then we have dirty Sprite. So they could like to drink dirty Sprite, if you know what that mean. A little Sprite with a little lean. So yeah, somebody could like to drink dirty Sprite. This person could be 5'7", or you could be 5'7", collective. Then we have Pisces female. So they could be dealing with a Pisces female, or a Pisces female could just be involved. They could be the one who own a small farm. They could be a part of this swingers group. Maybe they weren't seeing your worth in a situation. Like I said, maybe at one point you did have an involvement in this. And then we have Libra male. A Libra male could be involved in this as well. So they could be a part of this swingers group. And we have setup. So a Libra male could have been involved in this setup, like I said, or this group could have just been trying to set you up set you up to join this group or just set you up in some way, shape, or form when it comes to a situation involving a judge, setting you up by wanting you to crash out. And then we have they are not your friend. So whoever this I'm about to say Leo, whoever this Libra male is, they are not your friend, sweethearts. They is not your friend because they been trying to set you up. They setting you up right now, or in the past they could have set you up. Maybe they set you up to be drug into this swingers group. And then we have the name Robert. Robert could be significant. Robert is not your friend if he coming in acting like he your friend collector. He ain't your friend. He trying to set you up with these people and them. Then we have many involved. So it's definitely many involved as we already see. And a whole bunch of swingers and slingers. But it could be many involved in this setup. Set up to get you join, a setup to have you crash out. And like I said, whatever this is in regards to this crooked judge could be involved in this, whether they are this cult leader or this Virgo male is. But this is all in regards to a setup. And we have Timothy. Timothy could be involved in all of this as well. And we have seafood. So you could be someone who likes to eat seafood. You could have recently ate seafood or whatsoever. Someone could just like to eat seafood. Someone could have had a seafood boil. And then we have can't handle rejection. So yeah, this group they cannot handle rejection. Well, we ain't even gonna call them no group no more. What we gonna call them is a cult because we got cult leader out this bitch. So this is definitely a cult. It's could be a cult of swingers, but these people can't handle rejection. Like I said, maybe you don't want to be a part of this group. So these people feel like they are being rejected by you. So maybe they are trying to set you up because you rejected them and they can't handle rejection. So maybe this setup is to get you to crash out so you can get locked up or some way, shape, or form, do something that's going to get you locked up in some way, shape, or form. Maybe this is the setup because these people can't handle rejection and they got a crooked judge working with them that's a part of this cult. And then we have Bell, so the name Bell could be significant. We have a Pisces male. A Pisces male could be involved, like I already said here. Maybe it's a Pisces male who can't handle rejection and they're a part of this swingers group. So maybe because they couldn't handle rejection, they could have set you up with this group. So they could have set you up by having this group come in and do something to you, collective. Or they could be doing this now. We have yes. So this Pisces male, they couldn't handle rejection. Maybe you rejected this person and they couldn't handle that rejection. So they set you up when it came to this cult. Maybe they handed you up to a cult of swingers. And then we have close friends. So this could have been someone that's a close friend or a close friend could have set you up. Maybe a close friend that was dealing with the Pisces or wanted to deal with the Pisces could have gotten rejection and they couldn't handle rejection. So they set you up, collective. It could have tried to set you up multiple times and multiple ways, like I said. It could have been dealing with this swingers cult. And then we have Scorpio. So a Scorpio could be a Pisces male close friend. They cannot handle rejection. So a Pisces male that was rejected in the situation, they couldn't handle the rejection. So they could have set up a Scorpio who is their close friend. That's what I'm getting. They could have set this Scorpio up to have a major loss, to take a major loss in some way, shape, or form because they were upset that they were rejected. I don't know if this is in regards to a person or a situation, but this Pisces male, who's the close friend of this Scorpio, they set this Scorpio up to have a major loss. Maybe they were the ones that didn't want to take the loss in the situation. So they set this Scorpio up to have this major loss in the situation instead of them. So maybe in regards to something that they did, they could have set this Scorpio up to take the fall for whatever this is this Pisces male did. All right, now I'm gonna pull some lost girl, maid, woman, high priestess card. Yeah, it's reading a little deep, you know what I'm saying? It's a little deep. So, like I said, it's gonna be a lot of people that have a lot of childhood issues or whatsoever. And because of their unhealed childhood issues, they don't know how to accept rejection. So when they feel like someone is a dream come, all right, y'all. Back to the reading. So, like I was saying, these could be a lot of people that was sexually abused in their childhood. And like I said, they are unhealed. They have unhealed childhood wounds that they refuse to heal. So they created this cult, and whoever this Capricorn is, this devil is, they could be this cult leader, they could be this crooked judge, and that's why they're able to get away with a lot of things because this crooked judge is the cult leader of these people. And like I said, they want to do to others what has been done to them because they are what? Unhealed. Because anybody healed would not be doing the shit that they've had to go through to other people. But yeah, I'm gonna shuffle these cards out one more time and then we gonna get into it. Come to it. But it's just what we dealing with. Spirit, please give me the messages for the collective. Any more messages? Really? I don't want all that. All right, so we got alchemist. So collective, you could be an alchemist that these people at this cult. I said we wasn't gonna call them people no more. This cult was coming up against. You could have the ability to turn what was meant to destroy you into something beautiful and fruitful. As we saw in the beginning, these people were definitely, I said people again, this cult was definitely trying to end you, defeat you, have you lay out for the count, down for the counts in the story type ish. They could have tried to have you like this, but because you are an alchemist collective, you have the ability to turn what was meant to destroy you into something beautiful and fruitful. And we did have fruit out here earlier, so yeah. So you could be getting a wish granted in regards to something that is very fruitful, something that bears fruit. But like I also say, you could be someone who likes to eat fruit. You could like fruit, whatever. And then we have divine love, give and take. So we had out here earlier twin flame and wish granted right next to each other. So if This twin flame isn't a part of this cult. They could be coming in. This could be a divine love that's a wish granted to you because you had to go through this collective, and you guys could be getting give and take when it comes to you and this person. Then we have divine timing. So, collective, it could have been divine timing for all of this to play out and how it needed to play out. You could have had to remain patient. You could have had to have a strategy or find a strategy in order to cope and deal with what was going on, collective. You may needed to generate a clear path and plan when it came to dealing with this situation or trying to get back up and get to where you need to go in life. So this could have took a lot of planning and a lot of strategy, a lot of patience. And then we have abundance. So you could be coming into a lot of abundance at this time, an overflow of blessings. This divine love could be one of these blessings that you are getting, collective. It could be overflowing it, pouring in at this time. Maybe you're just getting different blessings from different directions, collective. Then we have your throne awaits. Good. I said good. Good, 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 good. You can be a god or a goddess, collective. So you may need to take your seat on the throne and be the god that you are or the goddess that you are, collective. And we have bonding. So you could be bonding with someone, you could be bonding with this twin flame, this divine love that you're giving and receiving with. You could be a student of some sort. You could be bonding with a student if you are a teacher. You could be learning something if you are the student and you're bonding with the teacher. Or if you are a mother, you could be bonding with your children. You could be a nourisher of some sort. You may like to nourish your children or just other children. You may be, like I said, a mother or someone who loves children. But that is your reading, collective. Hope you guys enjoyed. Deuces. I'll